whispers inside the room. Oh, the Plum Island Horror, where the whispers never end.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our final episode of the Plum Island Horror. Now, why do I know it's going to be the final? Because we only got 2 turns left. And all we have to do is survive these 2 turns. We have the objectives that we need. Nobody's dead. I think we got it. It's hard to say, but I think we're going to be all right. Not 100% certain, but I do believe that. And with that said, I'm not going to talk a lot about what happened with past episodes. You can go watch them if you like to. Just want to let you know that this has been a fun game to play, and we're almost done with it. This 9 episodes in. It might be 10 at this point. I don't know. I think it's 9. We'll see. A lot of episodes. But we're going to get right to it. We got our little bag of tricks, and just as a quick reminder, we do have this handy-dandy reference sheet. Hunger phase only applies at night. We passed the night round. We only got 1 more left to go. That's round 9. I have enough supplies to manage it. Well, almost. I need a few more supplies for the Islanders Athletics Club, and that's about it. So we're pretty good there. And then we're going to draw our tokens, resolve them, and then we're going to do the end phase. So let's just jump right into it. We've played this enough now. If you've been watching long, you already know what's going to happen. So we'll just enjoy it and move along. Let's see what we get. Our first token is going to be the Greenport Township. That's not a bad thing. Let's do some adrenaline surge actions and see if we need to move anybody around a bit. I think we do. Our firefighter, he was going to go help with something. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, he's coming up here to help against track 2 when it actually finally triggers, but he has to go around a bit. So I think what we're going to do with him is we are going to move him. He's got a foot movement of 2. He's going to move there with the ladies, Marcia and Jan Bradley, right? Or is it Brady? It is Brady, who are tennis pros, and they're getting ready to take on this massive horde that's coming on down here at some point. So that is one adrenaline surge action. Now those are free moves, by the way. We also want to get the doctor moving to where he can get out of town, or into town, rather. I think what we're going to do with him, he's here. We could move him. It's probably worth moving him, but to get in there, he's going to have to go way down here and around, which isn't bad because we can head him back toward the hospital. I mean, he really doesn't have any reason to stay here, and he's a little vulnerable. He's only got 2 health left, but he can only move 1. But I do think we'll do that because he's got guys in his way. Nobody's going to get to him. So we'll move him 1 there. I think that's going to be the only thing I have never even used, except for to usher some people off the board, some survivors, some evacuees. I've never even used Andrew Mayberry. He's got a cool ability too. It's called Speeches, but we haven't had a need for it. That's just the way the ball bounces, I guess. All right, well, let's continue with that. We've done our adrenaline surge. Now we get to take our actions. Now in this phase, we only get 2 actions. We don't get 3 anymore. So that's not wonderful. I think for our first of 3 actions, or 2 actions rather, there's not a lot for us to do, honestly, except for get supplies and stuff. So we have 2, 4, 5 supplies. That's enough, but we probably could use some more. So I think what we're going to do is we can search here. We also have the ability to knock down I could take an action to reduce our biohazard track. Might be worth doing. I don't know if I'm going to do that with him, though. I guess it doesn't. He's the only one on a space that could do it, though, right? So let's take, I don't think we've ever used that action because up until now, we haven't really been at risk. If we get to 17, we lose. We're now at 11, so it's still not that bad for us. But we do have this ability here of using the location. It's called Decontaminate. The active player may reduce the biohazard level by the number of biohazard icons. Well, he's in a space with just 1 biohazard icon. I think most of them only have 1. I don't know if there are any that have 2. But I think we'll do that. The fireman's going to take an action to reduce our biohazard track because it could go up literally 4 in 1 shot if we're not careful. So we'll reduce it 1. That's fine. It doesn't really change much for us. Just gives us a little bit more of a buffer toward that victory. That was a whole action, just doing that. Okay, for our second action, I do believe I could take out that little horde unit over there, the unit of zombies with our Ralph Norton, the sanitation guy. But that would put another red cube in the bag. Don't know if I want to or need to do that. So I think what we're going to do then, that doesn't say it exhausts, I don't believe. I should read it all the way through it. Okay, then place an exhausted marker on location. Well, so the bummer about that is you can't search there now. We exhausted it using the biohazard capability. But let's see, who else do we got that's in a place we can search? Not there. That's no good. We can get, this guy can get supplies, 1 supply. I guess that might be helpful. But you know what? Our guy Ralph Norton can search. He's in the hospital up there, I think, right? The Old Republic. Oh, he's at the airport. He can search at the airport. And let's do that. He could also repair the helicopter that's there. It's currently disabled. But again, I don't think we need it. So I think the best thing he can do is do a search action and see if we can get some cool stuff. Let's see. Gun locker discovered. That's cool stuff, right? If this area is the first precinct, it's not. If this area is any other building area, place 2 pistols markers in the area and your unit may immediately pick one up. Also place 1 supply in the area. If this area is any other type, it's not, it's a building, so it's going to do that. And then we're going to exhaust the location. I don't even know, this is interesting. Like I played like many rounds of this game with y'all so far, and this is the first time I've seen a pistol anything. But here they are. There are pistols. There's 1 there, and I'm going to put 1 on him because that's what it says to do. So he takes the other one. It has 1 thing on it right there. And then we are going to exhaust that space, which means he cannot search there anymore. But he did find some pistols in the locker there. I want to know what they do. What do pistols do? I'm super curious. I haven't encountered them before. I have a feeling it gives us like a free range. It counts as a ranged attack or something, maybe with some extra bonuses. I'm going to see if I can find it in the rule book. And, oh, there we go. Okay, Molotov cocktails and pistols. Armed deputized civilian. A civilian unit with a special combat marker at any time and only while using the marker can be used by the carrying unit at any time during the player's activation phase to resolve a ranged combat against a horror unit in an area without using a combat action. Which means retaliatory damage and biohazard infection does not occur. Special combat action can be done either before or after another combat action. So we get a free combat action with that pistol. Not a bad thing to do. But that was our 2 actions. So we are done with that. Now we got our follow actions. And I think we might as well have one of the first follow action be our Golf Pro take a whack at this 1 lone horror that's coming down there, see if we can get it killed. It's been dogging our heels and hanging out there for a while. He's got 2 dice. He does not require ammo because he is a Golf Pro. And because their compound is built, he gets ammo for free. He's got as many golf balls as he needs. He rolls 2 dice, but he's there with the coach, so he gets a 3rd one. Now, he would get a 4th one if they were only 1 away, but I think this should help. This should do it. And not only does it do it, but this, okay, when you're in range combat, the shields count as a hit. This is a critical, which means he gets to roll another die. Blank, it doesn't matter. There was only 1 there. It is gone. Required nothing but a follow action, which did not result in an event. That is great. And then we have 1 more follow action. What do we want to do? I want to try and get some more supplies. I think we might as well just have him forge that area for a supply as a follow action. It's probably one of the best things we could do. We could also do it. No, they're both orange. It won't matter. Yeah, let's do that. So our bus driver here, Ed Cramden, he's going to get a supply. It's just 1, but that's okay. Well, we're just going to flip this one over to 2. So now we have 6 supplies. Gives us a slight bit of buffer. And then we have to draw to see if we get an event. We do not. We are safe. But that is our 2 actions. Now we get to go back to our bag. That's pretty quick. Don't know what's going to happen next. Ooh, 1 of the fate tokens. Let's see where we go. We're running out of fate cards. This is the last fate card. We're going to have to shuffle the deck up. Track 1 is going to spawn 4 units. There's a monster unit there now. I think it's got 7 or 8 guys in it. It's pretty big. Let me see. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 zombies in that unit, and track 6 is going to trigger. That's the Hornets. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Okay, let's take a look at the Hornets again. I don't remember exactly what they do. Okay, Murder Hornets. They have an attack of 3 and a movement of 3. They have a little asterisk there. Swarming Sting. Unit will move 4 areas during the night game without stopping. Units are and instead inflicting 1 hit and 1 biohazard cube per area. Well, here's the good news. There's nothing there. So let's go take a look at that. Now, it may cause a overrun point, but we have never had one, so we're okay. It's going to go 1. Doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it does. I'll have to draw a fate card to see which direction it goes in. It might matter. I don't think it will. Let me just give this a quick, healthy shuffle because we did run into a lot of stacked surge cards, which I didn't like very much. All right. Let's see what we get here. 4. So it's going to move on track 4, which is going to be the first track here. So it's going to go 1, 2. Oh, actually, it was here, wasn't it? Yeah, so 1, 2, and 3. It's right there. That's it. That's all that happens on that activation. Nothing more. No combat. Oh, wait, that's not true. Take it back. This was 6. So we are going to have a combat here with our guy there. The thing that sucks about that, I'm not worried about him dying, or that it's only 1 unit. It's just going to do 1 point of damage max, but the problem is it's going to add a biocube in. So Cramden there, our trash can guy, does have the pistol. You know, I'm going to use it. I don't see any reason why not. For 1 unit, we're not going to. He's got an attack of 3, so he's got 3 dice against it. Let's see what he gets. Oh, man. He defended but did not do any damage. So it's still there, but it didn't hurt him. Regardless of that, we did a hand-to-hand combat. So a red cube is going into our biohazard bag, which is not good for us. The biohazard bag has a lot of yellow and red cubes in it now. All right, that was it for that activation. Now, let's go back to our bag. All right. Let's see what we get. Our second fate. We're going to shoot 2 fate cards in a row. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's not a surge. It's not. Reanimated. Spawn. Draw a fate number. Add 2 tiles to each Murder of Horrors unit located in that track. Okay. Well, let's finish it. And then track 4 is going to move. So we'll keep that in mind. Track 4 has nothing on it. So that's not going to matter. Let's see which one is going to get this reanimated thing. 5. Well, that's not great. Okay. So track 5 is going to get that. That is this track here. So it's going to spawn an additional 2. I think that's it, though. That's the only unit on there, right? Just take a look at that again. Reanimated. Draw a fate number. Add 2 tiles to each murder unit located on that track, equaling the drawn fate number. Yeah, so that's all that happened. We just added 2 there. That wasn't that bad. And then that was track 5, but that's not the track that moved, right? The track that moved had nothing on it. That was track 4. Yeah, no horrors there to move. Okay, let's get to our next one. That's our 3rd fate one. 3 fates in a row. It's getting us closer to living because this is the last fate. Track 2, ooh, that's a big one. We'll spawn. That's bad. That means we have the biggest giant set of horror units on the board. I think it's got like 16. Look at the size of that stack. That's great. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me reposition. Okay, that was track 2. Look at this horde coming down at them. And then track 1 is actually going to activate. How many does this one have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8. With an 8, it's only going to move 1. So it is going to go here. That's it. Not too bad. I think we're going to make it, y'all. We got 1 more turn to deal with. I do need, our Islanders need more supplies. We're going to get them more supplies. Okay. That was it for the fate draw. That's the 3rd and final fate draw for this round. It's not bad. What do we get next? We get the Islanders. Okay, that's great. The Islanders get to go. Now, I think what we're going to do first with them is the 2 guys here. They can. The coach there is going to search. And I'm using him because he's got a higher administrative value and it could turn into something better. Let's see what he gets. The Great Savior. Oh, this is a day late and $1 short, but I'll take it. Place the Hero of the Day NPC unit on the game round track. Oh, by the game round track. When the next player unit eliminates a horror unit while resolving combat, take the Hero of the Day unit and immediately place it in the same area as the victorious unit. If this results in an area that surpassing the player unit capacity, place the hero unit in an eligible space, exhausts the area. Okay, this is really, really cool for us, actually. We're going to have the hero of the day, and we're going to exhaust the space. So that's that one right there. And the hero of the day is this fine fellow right here. Admin 5, Bravery of 5, Combat of 4, and a Movement of 4. It says tough as nails. When defending in close combat, treat missed dice rolls results as shields. Very, very hard to kill. I don't know. I mean, I think I'll just put him by the game track. We know he's there. We just know he's going to come out if someone defeats a unit. We'll leave him there. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But that was not a terrible fate draw. Kind of late. I wish that happened much earlier in the game. Oh, as usual, I forgot to see if we wanted to move any of the orange people around before I did that. I think we're okay. We're going to leave them where they're at. I'm not going to worry about them. So we didn't do the adrenaline surge move. We're just taking our second action. And I think for our second action, I'm going to have Mark Spitz. He's on the beach here. I'm a little worried about this. Is the only place that could be bad. His ability, not Mark Spitz, Miguel Spitz. He's a champion backstroker. If this unit starts its move action in a beach or dock area, I was in a beach area, it may move to any other beach or dock area. So we're going to move all the way around to there, to that beach. That means he swam all the way around. He's an expert backstroker. He got all the way over there. And that's our second action. So now we're going to go on to our adrenaline. Oh, you know what? I need supplies. I mean, I got one more action with them. I need supplies. And you know what? Miguel's not going to do that. He's going to stay right where he's at, and he's going to search because there's a good chance that we can get supplies from searching. So let's do that again. He's going to search that space. What do we get? We get vaccine trials, guinea pig wanted. Check your unit's bravery rating. So for Miguel Spitz, that is a 3. These people are really valuable. Reduce the biohazard track level by 2. That puts us back to we're only pumping out 3 creatures on the biohazard track. That wasn't bad. Exhaust the area. And it says, in all cases, if the PIRO West location 20 or East location 20, if this area is, if the area it's in, it is, how bizarre. He is in the Pearl East. We get to double the effect of that. So that went down 2 more. Now we're super out of danger. I think we've won the game. That helped us. I mean, we're going to take some damage if we don't get some supplies, but that's not the end of the world. So that was his turn, and did it say to exhaust the space? It did. So his space is now exhausted as well. We're going to get on to our next draw. All right, it is the Islanders again. Do I want to do any moves with them? Nope, I think we're fine where we're at. So we're just going to do some things. Obviously, we can't do anything here. That's not one of our guys. Oh, I didn't do our follow actions, did I? You know what I'm going to do with a follow action just to do it? Nah, never mind. Follow actions. What could I have done? Well, I could have moved him 1 as a follow action. Let's see if we would have drawn a event card here real quick. We did not, and I think that's all we're going to do. I don't want to push. The event cards are bad. Move to our next turn. It's going to be the Islanders again. We need to... I am going to do an adrenaline surge move. I'm going to drop the Tennis Pros back 1 to this space where they can then search, and we'll see what they get. Actually, I could do that in adrenaline surge. Before I do that, I think I just want to secure the supplies. I didn't look at that card, by the way. I just saw that it was a card, and I didn't read it. Because I think in our instead of moving 1, they have the ability to move 3. They're going to move here, and then when on their turn, they're going to use this to get supplies. It's just 1, but, puts them up to 4. That means they only have to take 1 point of damage at night for not having enough food. Well, 3 points total because we have civilians. I can let them die. It's not a big deal. We'll still win. Okay. That was action 1. Action 2. See, I'm really just holding out right now. There's not a lot for us to do but hold out. Action 2. I don't know what I want to do with them. Maybe now I'll search that area. Maybe we'll exhaust it if we do that. They'll go again and search. Why not? We need volunteers at the CDC. Check your unit's admin rating. It's a 4. Your expertise is invaluable. Your unit may take one hit, and then each player gets 4 supplies. Oh, we're definitely doing that. Okay, that solves a bunch of problems. So the ladies are going to take another hit of their 4, but look at this. 4 supplies each. They're going to get 2 and 2 there. We're in good shape. 2 and 2 here. Unless something really, really bizarre happens, we have won this game, no doubt. That was action number 2, so I got a follow-on action now. I think for our follow action, don't need any supplies anymore. Really, I just want to hold out. I don't want to do much. I think we're going to skip the follow actions. All I want to do is get the last turn and survive the night. That's all I want to do. So it's going to be okay because we're going to win unless something crazy happens. So I'm going to stop there. The only thing left in here is the purple faction, and then the Greenport Township, and then the Doom token. So we got the Greenport Township. They're going to go next. Now again, we have enough supplies. We could do some healing. Maybe I could move the doctor. Everybody's got some damage on him. He's got 2. Doctor only moves 1, but for our adrenaline surge, I will move him 1. I'm going to move him to here. He's backing up. And then I'll move the fireman. He's going to stay where he's at. They'll stay where they're at. He's fine where he's at. There's no point in him running. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, that was our adrenaline surge. So now for our actions, we get 2, right? So for our first action, I think we're going to move. We're going to move him to the hospital for our first action, and for our second action, he's going to heal 1 damage. Again, I'm holding out. That's all I'm doing. I'm not worried about anything else but holding out. And then for our follow actions, there's really nothing I want to do, y'all. There's nothing I want to do as a follow action. I don't want to risk getting an event, so I think we're just going to skip it. I mean, we're basically at the end of the game, and I think we're going to get an event anyway because the last token is the Doom token. So we'll put that out and we'll draw one, and hopefully it's not too bad. Pearl containers spill open. Uh-oh. If the Old Republic Airport has any damage, I think it does. Where's the Old Republic Airport? It's right here. It does not have any damage. Okay. Has any damage markers? Spawn murder of Horstack. It does not. This event was meaningless. We built that. We repaired it a long, long time ago. Wow, that was interesting. I thought that was going to be bad, and it wasn't. Okay, so that was it. So we're going to go to our end of round. I feel like I'm missing something, but I know I'm not. I'm just being conservative because there's no reason not to. So we're going to go to our end of phase. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take all the markers off of the exhausted locations that we had. If I miss one, I'll catch it during the game if I need it, but I think I got it. Then we're going to do the mutation step. The Hornets would heal if they had damage on them. They're okay. Then we're going to go to our biohazard infection step. This is the only thing that could have had a gotcha, but with what happened with that event, we're fine. So we got a green, which means nothing, and two greens. Are you kidding me? I haven't had this kind of luck in a long time. Greens are clear. No biohazard movement at all. So that was that. And then we're going to refill our bag. And that's going to get shaken up. And then we're going to move the round marker. We are now on turn 9. It is nighttime. We're only going to get 1 action. But you know what? That's okay. So let's just shuffle this up and go again. We're going to finish this game. So we're going to do the hunger phase. I feel good about our victory here, y'all. We're going to do the hunger phase. I need to feed our units. I have on the Islander Athletics Club, we have these 2 civilian units. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. We have done it. All supplies have been used for them. We're good. We took no damage. And then for them, we just need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have no civilians. This is a special token. So we're just going to go 1, 2, and then flip one of these, and we are good to go on supplies. Man, how lucky is that? We got so lucky at the end of this game. And that's it now. Things do move 1 extra during the night, but that was the hunger phase. Then we just get to our activation phase and draw our tokens. This is it, y'all. Okay, they're going to go first. I don't really see anything worth doing. Adrenaline actions. I could move them up to here and attack, but if they move It's not worth it. They're not going to get to us. So there's no point. These big massive stacks won't even get to us. So I think for our action, just to be on the safe side, they'll gather a supply there. We'll flip that supply. Now we have 6. That's her first action. That's it. So follow actions, we're going to skip them. I just want to get to the end of the game. I hope this isn't a mistake and we don't get in trouble, but it is what it is. Okay, what are we going to draw next? We're going to draw the Islanders again. I think, I am going to have Mark or Miguel Spitz swim all the way. I can't call him Mark Spitz because that's the actual person's name, Mark Spitz. He's going to come all the way around to the beach, just in case. That was our one action. I'm not going to do any follow actions again. No reason. And then we are going to have our first fate draw. This may decide some future things for us. It's going to be track 4. And is it going to spawn? Ooh, track 4 finally has some baddies on it. 2. There's 4 guys. Oh, we're down to 3 again down there. That's okay. And then track 3 is going to move. There's nothing on track 3. So that's it. Yay. Could have been easier. That was it. That was the whole activation. Next up, we have another fate draw. I mean, this could go south for us, but I don't think it will. Oh, wait, hold on. No, the track that moved didn't have anything. So track 5 is going to spawn. That's okay. We're going to put 3 more in track 5. It's pretty big there. We're going to have a surge. So we're going to draw another card. The reason I tossed that one away is because it doesn't matter anymore. We're going to surge on track 5. So that's interesting. That means this one's going to move twice. 1, 2. Because it's such a big unit, it's only going to move 1. That's all it does. And that's it. That's not bad. I think we got this in the bag, y'all. And our third fate draw. You know what? If this doesn't do anything, I'm just going to call it a victory after this. Let's see what we get. We get track 3 moves. There's nothing on, or track 3 spawns. Man, there was a lot of horror spawning at the end there. A lot of zombies were coming out right at the end. We got 3 there, and then track 4 is going to move. 1, 2, and 3. And y'all, that's it. We won. We don't have to get to the end of the game. I don't have to do anything more. I just realized I did all that without you looking at it. You were looking down here. Okay, so what we did was we did some spawning up here. Sorry about that. I was getting excited because I saw the end of the game coming. What we did was these guys moved. These ones moved. These moved just now. They moved 2. That's really all that happened during those spawns. We had a bunch of spawns. This stack, if it ever got down there, would have been devastating. It never did. So that, y'all, we won the Plum Island Horror in my first game. That's pretty good. I mean, I did a couple test rounds before that, but this is the first full game, and we won. So that was fun. I like it. I felt a little anticlimactic at the end. I felt we had the win in the bag. I was trying to stay like, wow, this could be challenging, but I didn't think it was. It was we had it in the bag. I don't know if that's the way this game normally goes, but that's the way it went. So I'm going to wrap it up with some good, bad, and the ugly. So what's good about it? I like games like this a lot. I like the factions and the asymmetric factions in the game and the asymmetric units in the game. So think about it. You have 4 or 5 factions in the game. I can't remember how many. I think it's 4, maybe 5. They all have different characters on them that do different things. It makes it really neat. I felt, though, that the game wasn't that challenging for us at the end of the day. And it could just be luck of the draw. It's only a one game. I'm not going to base my information on one game of it. But it did feel like we had that in the bag like a couple of turns ago. And I was just hoping that nothing crazy was going to happen because I don't know what all the events in that do. So that part, I'm a little iffy about. It seemed a little easy. Somebody else said about the board, the unnecessary size of the board. That's probably true. It's a huge board. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good artwork on it and everything. It's cool. I think it would look good if you're playing on the table with a bunch of people with your cool factions and everything. But you're right. It was not necessary. Of course, in today's world of Kickstarter games and GameFound and crowdfunding games, they're all overproduced. So that's not shocking. I don't mind them being overproduced because I like the blingy bling on the games. But so I would say, what would I say? I will play this again. So it was good enough to play again. I want to see if it's more challenging next time. My initial take is not incredibly challenging. Fun to play. It felt challenging in the beginning, but as I got toward the end, where as you're losing actions, you think it would be more challenging. It was not. It was far less. And I don't know if that's normal for the game or not, but I do like the game. I like the mechanics of the game. I would like to play it a couple more times to see if it has moments where it's more challenging than others. or if luck of the draw, I just got very lucky. I think I got really lucky at the end, especially reducing the biohazard track and then pulling 2 green cubes. I don't think I ever pulled 2 green cubes by themselves except for in the first turn or something like that, because there weren't any yellow, or there was like 1 yellow in there. After that, I always seemed to draw 1 yellow or something. So that was good. And then having that card that allowed us to not only reduce the track, but we were in the right space to double the effect of it. That was pretty cool. I do like that part of the game. There is a luck factor. I like all the characters. They're really neat. The pop culture references are really cool. All that stuff's great. The artwork is fantastic. It has this like comic book feel to it, like I don't know. It's got like, it's cool. I like the artwork a lot. And again, I like the gameplay. I just would like to play it more and see if there's some more challenging elements. And if I look in the book, there might be ways to make it more challenging. We'll have to see. But anyway, that is going to be the end of the Plum Island Horror. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a comment. Make sure you tell your friends to come like, share, subscribe to the channel. That's how you help me, is to make sure. All I really care about is if everybody's enjoying it. And the more people that are watching tells me that more people are enjoying it. So I hope that's the case. We're going to get on to something new probably very quickly. I have a few things I am curious about and want to get to the table for y'all, and we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, have a wonderful evening, wonderful day, wonderful week, whatever you're at. I hope all is well with you and yours. And I will talk to you in the next episode of something. Take care. Bye-bye.